Alright, y'all, I know it's been a while since I've been on, but I've just been chilling. But I don't know about y'all, but I think it's time for the gray to go. So, I've got my 20 volume developer. This is it's permanent intensive. It's supposed to be for dark hair, but it's copper, and I know for color wheel purposes, for me to go back to my somewhat natural color, I gotta add some red back, and I hope it'll cancel out the blue. I've got the Wella Color Charm 5WV in cinnamon. I've also got a lightener just because I'm not ready to completely say goodbye to the fun colors, so. Alright, I know my sections aren't the best for Admondo, but I've got this, so I've got these weird little grown out patches from where I had an undercut, and it's in my back too, so that's kind of why I sectioned the way I did, simply because it's a little, like, the back portion of my hair is like kind of like this instead of like this, so that's kind of why I sectioned it. But these are my somewhat sections. So the directions for the copper said 3.5 ounces of developer to the 2 ounces of the color. So that's what that looks like before I mix it together. It's like Cheetos. So here it is all mixed up, as best I could do because I don't have a tiny little whisk. But we're gonna start applying it. I am fully saturated with the orange. I forgot gloves, so my hands are orange too, and then I have the braided piece that's still blue. Right now I look like a passed out version of my college football team, War Eagle. But I'm gonna let this process, rinse it out, and if it turns out bad, that's not the point. I'm trying to cancel out a lot of this blue, so that's fine, and I'm gonna hit it again tomorrow with the cinnamon, the brown. So let's get to this. So this is the orange. Kind of mad in the process of going natural, and my hair color goes the color I've kind of always wanted it to be, and I kind of like it. So in the daylight, in the sunlight, no, this orange is not gonna work for me. So let's continue going on with what we were doing. So we're gonna do this now, and it's a 1:2 ratio, so let's go ahead and mix it up. So it was a 1.4 ounce bottle, so I put just under 3 ounces of the developer in there, and it's a little bit more red than I thought, so this might be a lot redder than I was wanting or anticipating. But I mean, I have a lot of red in my roots, so maybe this will work. I actually ended up getting the dye in my eye, so you see me freak out for a second, and then my husband brings me a towel with water, so I got it out and I'm all good. Alright, I got the brown in, and it's actually darkening up quite nicely, so I think this is going to do great. While this is processing, I'm also going to go ahead and do this portion right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit my roots, and I know that hitting your roots is not ideal first because you have heat from your scalp and it processes faster. Thanks, Brad Mondo. But I have very, very dark roots and I don't want to end up with hot roots. So I'm gonna hit the root first and then just do a bleach wash for the rest of this to try and get the rest of this kind of bluish tint out. And then I have a little bit of purple, so I'm gonna tone it with that too. Alrighty, well, I am fully saturated everywhere. I've already kind of done the bleach wash. Hit this with the bleach wash. Kind of letting it sit for a second before I try and rinse that out and get this nice and caked on so I can get this as light as possible. I'll see you in a little while. This is where I'm at right now. It's trying to tone the root area and the purple just the rest of it. And the roots still look bad, so hit another round of bleach. Please try to bleach wash this again. I have sprayed my hair down with coconut oil just to try and keep it healthy and not fry it too much. Luckily, this portion is where I want it to be. Now it's just a matter of getting the rest of it to cooperate. Why am I back to blue? How did... Alright, it's caked on there. Avoided the ends because, I mean, the ends are basically where I want them to be. Maybe I'm just not leaving my bleach on long enough because I'm only doing like 10-15 minute bursts because I don't want to ruin it, but I also don't want blue hair. That was the whole point, to get rid of the blue-green. Ta-da! So, I had a little bit of a bleed over. I thought I had gotten all the brown dye out and it kind of bled into the little bit of blonde, but I'm okay with it. I'm very happy with how this turned out.